Animation and music go together in perfect harmony. Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 musical episodes in animated series. Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. For this list, we're taking a look at the very best episodes of popular cartoons that weaved songs into their narrative.
I don't know the words.
He doesn't know the words.
Shut up!
Number 10. What's Opera, Arnold? Hey Arnold. First, this episode's title deserves bonus points for paying homage to What's Opera Doc. Like that classic Bugs Bunny short, What's Opera Arnold manages to be silly while also being surprisingly epic. In addition to Looney Tunes, the episode draws inspiration from the 1875 French opera Carmen. Instead of Carmen and Don Jose, though, we get Carm Helga and Don Arnold. Even if you've never seen an opera, you're bound to recognize the musical compositions here, which are given lyrics to better suit these characters. Since many of the voice actors on Hey Arnold were actual kids, there's a genuine school play vibe to it. Number 9. Elementary School Musical, South Park. Airing a couple weeks after High School Musical's senior year hit theaters, this episode satirized the musical phenomenon at its peak of popularity. Almost all of South Park Elementary is obsessed with the Disney franchise, sporadically breaking out into song and dance.
Boys are special in their own way. Girls are special like a birthday. We'll always be dancing and singing it loud.
The four main boys, however, just don't understand the appeal. Part of what makes the episode so hilarious is that the musical numbers practically sound tailor-made for the Disney Channel.
And you gotta do what you wanna do, even if other people don't really want you to.
The story additionally puts a clever spin on the first High School Musical, as Bryden Guillermo, clearly modeled after Zac Efron's Troy Bolton, stands up to his dramatic father to pursue his passion, basketball.
He was unhappy cause he just wanted to play ball, but he finally got the courage to answer his heart's call.
Also, did Kyle steal Chad Danforth's hairdo? Number 8. The Devil's Hands Are Idle Playthings, Futurama.
I'm stupider than you in every way.
Stupider?
At the time of airing, it looked like this musical episode might be the series finale of Futurama. While we fortunately got more episodes later down the line, The Devil's Hands Are Idle Playthings certainly would have sent the Planet Express crew out on a high note. Trying to win over Leela by playing the holophoner, Fry swaps hands with the robot devil to sharpen his skills. It all works up to a majestic opera in which Fry and the robot devil clash with Leela's hand in marriage on the line.
In return, without shedding a tear, I agreed that I'd give him my hand.
In marriage.
What?
While Fry is forced to cut his musical short to save the woman he loves, there's still time for a bittersweet final curtain. Number 7. Magical Mystery Cure, My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic.
Morning in Ponyville shines, and I know for absolute certain that everything is certainly fine.
My Little Pony has done a couple of musical episodes, even enlisting the talents of Weird Al Yankovic.
A super duper party pony, that's what I became. I traveled all Equestria and all did know my name.
However, music was put to best use in the season 3 finale, Magical Mystery Cure, which gets its name from the Beatles' Magical Mystery Tour. Waking up one morning in Ponyville to find her friends have all inexplicably traded cutie marks, Twilight tries to set things right on an adventure full of catchy songs and game-changing revelations.
A true, true friend helps a friend in need to see the light that shines from a true, true friend.
It all culminates with Twilight showing everyone what it means to be a true, true friend, thus earning her wings. This episode is arguably series composer Daniel Ingram's tour de force, delivering a soundtrack worthy of a Disney animated feature. Number 6. Road 2 episodes, Family Guy.
We're off on the road to Rhode Island.
As a longtime fan of musicals, Seth MacFarlane frequently works original and classic production numbers into his shows. While the hot water episode of American Dad earned an Emmy nomination, we couldn't deny this spot to Family Guy and its ongoing Road To series. Stealing a page from the film franchise starring Bob Hope and Bing Crosby, these episodes center on Stewie and Brian Griffin taking a road trip, complete with screwball hijinks, fourth wall breaks, and lavish musical numbers.
You and I are so awfully different.
Season 9's Road to the North Pole notably scored 3 Emmy nominations, with the song Christmas Time Is Killing Us receiving a Grammy nomination.
Each Christmas list gets us more and more pissed till the thought of existence is chilling us.
I'll tell you what, shove your list up your butt because Christmas time is killing us.
Maybe Stewie and Brian should follow the road to Broadway next. Number 5. Simpsoncalifragilisticexpiala, The Simpsons.
The house is still a mess, and I'm going bald from stress, but we're happy just the way we are.
This Simpsons episode catches the viewer off guard as it suddenly becomes a musical towards the end of the first act.
Let me get away with Meister.
Teach us songs and magic tricks.
Might I add, no fat chicks.
In need of a nanny, Marge turns to the magical Sherry Bobbins,
Did you say Mary Pop?
No, I definitely did not.
who was originally going to be voiced by Julie Andrews before seasoned voice actress Maggie Roswell stepped in. Like Mary Poppins, Sherry is practically perfect in every way, but even she can't save a family this dysfunctional.
Don't think it's sour grapes, but you're all a bunch of apes.
The episode hilariously parodies moments and songs from the 1964 Disney film. It even works in some more obscure music references, such as the unique soundtrack choices of Quentin Tarantino. Speaking of violence, Sherry's grim fate is something of a perfect contrast to Mary Poppins' optimism. Number 4. Rollercoaster, the musical, Phineas and Ferb.
Scream if you want more.
From Hairspray to Legally Blonde, a lot of popular movies have been adapted into stage musicals as of late. This Phineas and Ferb episode does something similar, recreating the pilot with a show tune twist.
Hey Ferb, I know what we're gonna do today. Hey Ferb, I know what we're gonna do today.
The opening number alone works in more musical references than a Tony Awards ceremony, paying homage to Cats, Singin' in the Rain, and West Side Story, among others. The standout number, however, has got to be the finale of Carpe Diem, which features virtually every character from the series, plus Kenny Ortega. At the musical's heart is a meaningful message that inspires kids everywhere to make the most of their summer vacation, even if they can't build a roller coaster.
You don't have to build a roller coaster. Just find your own way to make the most of every minute.
Number 3. Daria.
Oh my, a lovely day is dawning. Oh, what a joy. I didn't wake up dead.
Almost every word that comes out of Daria Morgendorffer's mouth is spoken in the same monotone voice, so casting her as the lead in a musical couldn't be more out of left field. With off-key singing and songs that center on mundane topics, it's almost as if the creators were trolling fans.
I don't care a fig about my smashed-up Lexus. You're really what my Karen's all about.
That must be why you've crushed my solar plexus.
In a strange way, however, that's largely what makes this episode so fascinating and fun. It may stick out like a sore thumb, but the witty lyrics and deadpan delivery still feels 100% Daria. The episode is completely opposite of what we've come to expect, while somehow remaining true to the show's tone. The results are sarcastically engaging, much like Daria herself.
Down on your knees and begin to pray that the town blows away.
Number 2. Mayhem of the Music Meister, Batman, the Brave and the Bold.
World's greatest detective.
Foiling every evil scheme.
He really drives us bats.
Deviating from darker interpretations of Batman, the Brave and the Bold shared more in common with Super Friends and the Adam West series. The show's delightful campiness was taken into overdrive with this musical episode, though, which is honestly good enough to make Broadway envious. You can't go wrong with Neil Patrick Harris voicing the Music Meister, who channels the Phantom of the Opera in a plot to seduce the world with singing.
Yes, I'm the Music Meister, and I'm here to settle the score.
The songs range from humorous to rousing, to simply lovely, evoking more emotions than we ever expected from a Batman musical.
His own man.
Earning a standing ovation upon debuting at Comic-Con. This episode even manages to make Black Canary's scream sound heavenly. Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
And I'll be stuck forever with my sister.
If you try to flip her wig, simply just by talking big, she'll say you're a sexist pig with no manners.
Number 1, Mr. Greg, Steven Universe.
Singing a song don't cost nothing. How do I spend all this money? I'd rather just spend time with you.
Where a lot of musical episodes can come off as gimmicky, Mr. Greg masterfully utilizes original songs to tell a powerful story, which is exactly what any musical should do.
Anytime with Steven makes for a delightful evening.
You're having fun!
Reminiscent of 1930s musicals like Top Hat and 42nd Street, this Emmy-nominated episode explores the complicated dynamic between Greg and Pearl.
You've got a lot in common, you really do. You both love me and I love both of you.
While not enemies, Pearl has always resented Greg for stealing Rose's affection. Although she tries to remain civil, Pearl can't let go of her heartbreaking grief. These emotions are beautifully conveyed through the number "It's Over, Isn't It?", which series creator Rebecca Sugar actually wrote. Pearl's feelings are both complex and relatable, never hitting a false note.
It's over, isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't it over?
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from MsMojo and subscribe for new videos every day.